This video is roughly 8 minutes long. And by the time it ends, 8 more people in America will have been sexually assaulted. That is not a theory, that is a fact. We've covered a lot in this video series. Rape, murder, sexual assault, abuse, PTSD, immigration, politics, and most importantly, what it takes to overcome them. One of the reasons I chose to tell this story now is because I've finally healed enough to do so. And the world feels so polarized. But I still believe there's room for nuance. I said it in the beginning, and I'll say it again. Political decisions don't just live in headlines. They shape real lives. Some people can't see that because they haven't been affected. But for those of us who have, we see the world differently. We have to. I believe the people who murdered my sister never should have been in this country. At the same time, I believe this country has always held a place for immigrants, especially those who come here the right way, vetted and with integrity. My father was from Italy. Both of those statements can be true. Both my sister and I were harmed by men who never should have been here. And yet, I hear the media say, well, there are already predators here. What difference does immigration make? And I say, you're right. We already have a crisis. One sexual assault occurs every 68 seconds. Survivors are dismissed, cases dropped, predators walk free. So why in the world would we make that number worse? Why would we overwhelm an already broken system by letting people in without vetting them? Why wouldn't we clean up our own house before swinging the door open wider? This isn't about politics. This is about protection, about accountability, about survivors being taken seriously and being heard. The woman involved in my sister's murder claimed she was in an abusive relationship. And I tend to believe her. I have compassion for her. But that doesn't erase accountability. You can be a victim in one area of your life and still cause harm in another. That's the complicated truth no one wants to talk about. I speak now for every woman who didn't survive, for every woman who was told to calm down, move on, or stay quiet. I speak because I'm free now. And freedom comes with responsibility. So if my story made you uncomfortable, good. That means you're listening. It's been a long road of healing for me. And I can admit some of my own choices made that road even harder. We all carry some level of personal responsibility. especially in how we choose to define ourselves. Because trauma may explain us, but it doesn't have to define us. And here's something else I've learned. Our choices don't happen in a vacuum. They ripple. They don't just affect us, they affect everyone around us. My sister's murder didn't just devastate our family, the killers' families were affected too. My daughter was affected, and if she has children, they'll carry the weight of it in some way too. These things run so deep, generational. So if you've made it this far, you've heard everything. But here's what I want to leave you with. Pain doesn't just shape you, it reveals you. It strips away everything until only truth is left. And the truth is this: I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose to become afterward. I stopped waiting for someone to rescue me. I became my own rescue. And now, I speak not just for myself, but for every woman who is told to stay quiet, for every survivor who was overlooked, for every person still healing in silence. If you're one of them, know this: your story is not over. Your voice still matters, and your power, it's still waiting on the other side of fear. So here I am, a mother, a survivor, a businesswoman, a voice you can't silence. This isn't the end. It's the beginning of something bigger for me. And maybe for you too. As for me, I will continue to use my voice, writing a book, speaking publicly, and on any other forum that allows me to shed light and hope for those that are victims or simply those that are just stuck. There is another side of fear, and courage will get you there.